Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States, has been seen in various lights. He has been seen as a founding father with good virtues and the skill with a pen, but he has also been seen as a hypocritical man, particularly with the discussion of slavery. He stated that all men are created equal. However, he was also a slave owner. He was also known for the expansion of the East and the West of the United States with the Louisiana Purchase. Jefferson knew what he was good at, and he drew up a list of those achievements over the course of his life. Those achievements he asked to be put on a gravestone closer to his death, and these achievements were author of the Declaration of Independence and of the Statue of Virginia for religious freedom, and father of the University of Virginia. These are the things that Jefferson felt that he had a legacy of within the history of America, and the things that he wanted to be remembered for. He knew that people would be visiting, as he would be known for many of these things, and if he had these on the gravestone, then the visitors would be able to see what he thought he should be remembered for. He also was governor of Virginia, ambassador to France, secretary of state, vice president, and president of the United States. Maybe if he had a bigger tombstone, all those things might would have been on there. But I think that those three that he did put on his tombstone ended up being the most important to Thomas Jefferson. He also loved poetry of Homer and Shakespeare and Dante. And he could have discussed these things in English, but he also knew other languages such as Latin, Greek, Italian, Spanish, and French. He had a wide library of different books that he kept and grew with his knowledge, and he also shared other interests in languages such as German, Arabic, Welsh, Gaelic, and even Native American tongues. So just knowing whether he was knowing all these languages or having an interest in these languages demonstrates his knowledge and education that he put upon himself to learn. Another thing that he was really good at is architecture. His architectural skills are evident in his house in Virginia in Monticello, as well as Poplar Forest. In Poplar Forest, his house is built in an octagonal shape, which is the first octagon-shaped home in America. For anyone really talking about Jefferson, he is mostly known to being the author of the Declaration of Independence. He actually didn't care to write it and actually wanted to be focusing on the state's constitution for Virginia. But the Continental Congress had a 5-person committee, and that committee actually took it upon themselves to ask Jefferson to create the draft of the Declaration of Independence and then present it to them for further discussion. They felt Jefferson was the right man for the job, and that's why they asked and encouraged him to do so. So Jefferson did take the time, as we know, to write the draft, which later then became our Declaration of Independence. And in writing that, he drew from several documents, such as the Virginia Declaration of Rights, states and local calls for independence, including his own draft of a Virginia Constitution. So through those, he created a statement that included colonist rights in accordance to the British government. And he also discussed the rights of America as an independent free country. These famous words are read by millions and have been the basis of our country's beginning, and most people are very familiar with the beginning of the Declaration of Independence. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.